Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Steam Spirit Gaming. My name's Matt.
And I'm Jordan.
And today we are starting Sonic 3.
Yay!
I forgot that there's a time attack mode, but
Interesting.
We'll be doing the story mode, of course. So you can play as Sonic and Tails, Sonic, or Tails. So, like, there's still the same options as Sonic 2 had. And for those of you who are thinking, wait, I thought you could play as Knuckles. No, that's when you had Sonic and Knuckles attached.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna do Sonic and Tails this time.
Yeah. Yes, because in this one, there's actually different kind of functionality. That is good.
Yeah,
starting out as Supersonic.
Yeah, in Sonic, playing as Sonic means you get sort of like the full advantages of the shields and stuff.
Okay.
Now there is a spring there. Now come on. Just trying to hit this spring to see what I get. Aha.
Man, it's so bright. It seems like it's brighter than Sonic 2.
Probably is. They were probably able to like better utilize, you know, the processing power of the Sega Genesis at this point. Ah, yes. This stuff.
I can't even hear the sound, but I know what sound it's making.
Yep, speeding up. Oh, come on. There we go.
Fast. I also like that Tails comes with you on these bonus stages.
Yeah, although I can't say Tails really does as much as he would in Sonic 2.
Yeah.
Perfect. Alright, Chaos Emerald number 1.
Woo! So what, did Knuckles put that there?
I mean, it is a pretty decent hiding spot. But you would think he would just kind of keep them for himself.
Yeah. That's funny. Oh, an extra life?
Now it says continue.
Oh.
Although I did also get an extra life, I think.
It has a bit of a modern look in this one. Like, it's 2D, but he looks almost like modern Sonic. At least in Sonic Adventure 1.
And I already picked up yet another extra life. Oh no.
Oh. Everything's burned up. You thought this was gonna be a green zone.
Nope, come on. No, Tails, I wanted that. Okay, I thought maybe that would do the same thing eventually. It did not. Oh, hello. More rings. Ooh, that was close. Alright, now, fire shield.
Yes, that was
Hiya!
the coolest upgrade. I remember that.
Well, partially because it makes you immune to fire damage. But then also you get this little dash thing.
That was so cool. I love that. That's like pre-homing attack.
And I could go on forever trying to keep this thing up. I won't.
So they have like speed runs, but I know that they also have points runs, like where people try to get the most amount of points.
Oh, jeez.
That they can.
And I imagine they will take the effort to keep that up as long as possible.
I have never actually watched one, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, couldn't you just get unlimited points? I don't know. Maybe it's like a combination thing, like you finish as fast as you can with as many points. I don't know. I know it exists on some games.
Okay.
Nice. Oh.
I thought that might happen.
Did you get it though?
I just...
Oh no, no.
Okay. Next time I try that out, I might need to attempt going left instead of right. When I get to that little intersection thing there. Water shield now.
Yay.
Boing. Yeah. I seem to remember us discussing a particular moment from this game. But I'm not gonna get into that until we actually arrive at that location.
Okay.
But I specifically recall trying to do a certain thing with the bubble shield at that spot, and it just not working. Weird. I kind of bounced higher the one time than the other.
Yeah. The timing thing.
Whoa, hello. Nope.
Rhinoceros.
Am I supposed to be going this way? I guess. Double bubble shield.
Nice. You can do 2 bounces. No, it's the same.
Yeah. Ah, no. How did... Okay, whatever. But now there's this thing at the checkpoints.
Yeah. Different bonus stage.
Yeah, there are actually 2 possible bonus stages, I guess. Okay. Picked up an extra life because I got over 100 rings, and you know what? I might just leave it at that.
That can go on forever too.
Another life.
Great.
Save that for sure.
Yeah.
Hold up. Tails, how did you end up going faster than me through there?
He's stuck in the ground. He's cheating. Tails, no hacking. We know you're a technical genius, but...
Yeah. Pro tip, do not slow down during that part.
Yeah. I've done that before. We've all done that before.
Easy.
Nice. Yeah, that was super easy. The floating animals. Nice job. Oh no! It's Knuckles!
And we're underwater. Sonic's actual greatest foe.
Now you need the bubble shield.
Yeah, that would definitely help.
Can you drown if you're invincible? I'm pretty sure you can. Like, there's some stuff that'll kill you even when you're invincible.
I know you can definitely still fall to your death when you're invincible.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a bubble shield now.
Awesome.
And for those of you that saw that number 5 flash on the screen real quick, that was for Tails.
Oh, wow. Tails drowning. I forgot about that.
Yep. Well, could have had a bonus stage, but oh well. Not as big of a deal in this game because your efforts to obtain the chaos rings. The
chaos rings.
Your efforts to obtain the chaos emeralds don't depend on those bonus stages now.
Yeah. But you have to find like the hidden ones, right?
Yeah.
I have no idea where those are, by the way. I don't know if you do.
Is there one possibly over here? Nope, just more rings.
And
Which, don't get me wrong, I'm fine with that. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, come on, up we go.
I love Tails is swimming. Doggy paddle. It's more of a fox paddle.
Yeah, there we go.
Yay!
This looks like a different stage. Is that just me?
I think I guess each one's different that you find. I can even hear the music, even though I can't physically hear it. It's funny because there's stuff like that where I mean I haven't played this game in years, but because I played it so many times as a kid, it's just like ingrained in my brain, and I always wonder like what kind of stuff is that gonna be for my son, because like he's not playing this game, but there's gonna be stuff when he grows up he's like, oh man, that's totally ingrained in my brain. I have no idea what that will be.
Oh, jeez. I somehow missed the one and then got all turned around there.
No, we should have saved before.
Well. Oh, look at that. Tails just finished off the boss. Mini boss, I guess you'd say.
Way more useful on this one. Alright. Yeah, we could get in the passage of the day. Maybe just went through the floor. Okay. So I have one from Proverbs 19. And it's going to be verses 21. Listen to advice and accept discipline, and at the end you will be counted among the wise. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. A lot of these proverbs kind of, like, at least to me, it seems like they're a little bit disjointed sometimes. Like, he'll say one thing and then just, like, go off to another subject, and go off to another subject. And at first, I thought these were kind of like that, but actually, they go very similar, or, sorry, they kind of go together, and they're finishing each other's point, I guess. So, yeah, okay, we'll just go over this. So listen to the advice and accept discipline, and at the end you will be counted among the wise. So, like, basically, that is how... Well, it's interesting that it says you will be counted among the wise, but, like, definitely the way you obtain wisdom many times is by listening to advice and accepting discipline, which is like, if you do something wrong, you're going to accept the consequences, and you know, I guess just doing better next time and remembering that, and yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Wisdom is earned a lot of the time through that, and you know, listening to people's advice too, because even through your own experiences, you're never going to get every perspective, and
for sure,
you can learn through other people's mistakes, which is actually a hard thing to do, because that was a funny trick.
Yeah, it bounced me off a spring when I was trying to get the invincibility.
But yeah, it's like, you know, if you just, even if you spent your whole life just going from your own perspective, you're never gonna be wise enough to understand other people's perspectives. So definitely listening to people is an important part of that. But then the second part, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. And the reason I think those two go together is because it's like, okay, you can listen to advice, you can learn from your mistakes, you can be counted among the wise, but always remember that no matter what plans you have, even with all your wisdom and all your experience, that it's God's plan that will prevail. So, like, no matter how wise you think you are, your plans pale in comparison to God's, and, like, just don't think everything's gonna go your way all the time. apparently my pastor, one of my pastors, knows somebody who basically stopped being a Christian completely because his life didn't go the way he planned, and all these things were happening the way he didn't think they would happen, and like basically he's just like, how could, like, it's not possible that God could love me and be a loving God, and so he just like stopped believing basically because of that. So I guess he's an example of why it's important to remember that God's plan is not going to be the same as your plan at all.
Yeah.
And staying faithful even through those times.
And pretty much all the times in the Bible when people drifted furthest away from God were the times when they thought they had it all figured out and didn't need God.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other trap to fall into. It's like, not only can everything feel like it's out of your control and everything's horrible, but yeah, just think like having that pride and saying, I think I know what's best. And you know, I had a time where I had to do something like that, and or I had to let go of my own plans and my own wants to kind of do what I thought God needed me to do, or my family needed me to do. Like before this move, I really wanted to stay where we were, but I just felt like God was guiding me to where we are now, even though if it was up to me, we would have stayed. We wouldn't have moved again, but I think like he had plans for me and my wife and my kids to be here. And I can already see those plans kind of falling into place. And if we had stayed where we were, I mean, it would have been completely different. And I don't think it would have been as good for us as a whole. Or as good for the community that we're in, because I feel like now we're a really valued part of that community. So, yeah, it was definitely God's plan for us to move here. And I didn't want to do it at first. Yep, it's just stuff like that. It wouldn't have ended up as good if we stayed there.
Yeah, and like, it's kind of a funny thing thinking that God is unfaithful because life didn't turn out the way that you or anyone in particular expected.
Yeah. That's a good point. You said
like the assumption there is kind of like, oh, God's in the wrong here. How could God be a loving God because what I thought was going to happen didn't happen?
Yeah.
Like, even in a case like mine, where I totally thought I was going to be on like a ministry career track my whole life, that didn't go as I thought it would. But was that God's fault? No. He may have wanted me to, you know, go to college with that thinking in mind, so I would, you know, learn more things about him in the Bible and how to, like, you know, reconcile differences between what I thought I knew in a passage and what seems to actually be, what I seem to actually read later on. And it just, like, there are definitely ways that my college experience deepened my faith, so it's not like I can say it was all pointless or... Oh, come on. I was just a split second too soon there, I guess.
Definitely not useless.
But I mean, you would think out of all the types of plans to go awry, that would be like, the most reasonable one to suddenly stop believing in God if it didn't work out. Because, like, what do you mean? I was gonna do this for you, God. Why am I not doing this now?
But you have, like you said, you have so much knowledge now, and you can help so many people, and I think anybody who watches our channel can see the knowledge that you have and the insight that you have. Like, I can see it. You're way more knowledgeable than me about all this stuff. I'm constantly asking you, hey, Matt, what's this? What's that? What do you think about this? I trust your knowledge and interpretations, and I think anybody who gets to know you is gonna feel the same way. I forgot that you can't do those forever because the things disappear. But yeah, I'm saying it was not at all a waste. You should never feel like it was a waste. But yeah, that guy, I don't know what happened in that guy's life, but it's so important to stay faithful. Set out first. And also, with someone like that, the story's not over. They could come back and, say, I don't know. He sometimes uses bad situations for the greater good. So who knows, maybe if he comes back, he can talk to other people who are kind of in that same situation and say, like, the same thing we're saying. I didn't trust in the plan, but I learned later in life that I needed to. So, who knows? It's possible.
Yeah, and that's not even factoring in the possibility of, like, oh, I actually didn't understand God correctly in this situation, and so I didn't do what was actually planned at that time.
Yeah.
But that's a whole other theological discussion, because some people think that's not even possible. Anyway, let's not get into that tangent. So, I think we're at a decent stopping point here.
Yeah. This is our channel, Sonic and Bible discussion.
Maybe not quite always Sonic, but video games and Bible discussions. That's pretty much it.
We've played weirder games while talking about the Bible.
Well, if you want more video games and Bible discussion, subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos.
Yeah.
If you're into, the short form videos that are more like vertical style and all that kind of stuff, we do those too.
Yeah, definitely.
In fact, it's possible most of our audience subscribes because of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, all kinds of stuff for you to enjoy.
Yeah. So we'll see you then.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.